Hello there, YouTubers and scrappers and anybody that's watching my video on YouTube. So here at the bottom of the step was full. I mean, it was full right up to that container, even underneath the step, and it was getting underneath the step. So now, because I've had a bit of time on my side, and a few of you do know what's happened to me, uh, so this is a chance to play catch up and micro scrapping. So I've already got up to about right there. I've got all that to go. God, it's taken me days and days. Man, I am not kidding you. I am doing stuff like all these plugs. Yep, I cut that brass out of there. Show you. Come over here. So, yeah, definitely cutting it out of there. So I twist all these ends off there. I twist them all up so they stay together. And I chop them off and they come out like that. Oh well, yeah. Sorry, my hands are a bit dirty. They come out like that. There's two of them there. Right. Some copper and brass there. Right, so, you know, I'm not one of those people that's going to sit around and mope and whinge and whine and what's been done has been done. Move on. So, I have got lots to do. There's two fans there I've got to sort out on the trailer. There's two more there. There's always fans in that. I've still got all the heavy gauge scrap steel whippersnippers to pull down. Still got all that over there, yeah. You know. But I am getting through it. Slowly but surely. So I did get this emptied. And started on it again. Oh yeah, that's right. I also got this emptied as well. So that was my domestic aluminium. I've already started on that. Not much in there at the moment, but plenty to go around. So I'm going to do that vacuum clean in the next couple of days. Sort out some things there, but first of all is this pile here. It's already taken me I don't know how many days. But yeah, so I want to get the copper out of that motor there. Nice copper in there. Some circuit boards, what's worth cutting someone in Melbourne is worth it, what it's not. I'll just pluck some stuff off like extruded aluminium, any copper or brass, whatever, and the rest will go into a microwave, a fridge, you name it. I'll show you that in a minute. So yeah, plus I've got work to do on cars now. Before I drive up there, I don't know which video, but I've been mentioning that the back two doors won't undo. Actually, left hand side back door, my son, when I went and picked him up when his car broke down, they didn't realise and put the child lock on the door, and I thought, oh no, now I can't get in through that door because the handle was busted on the outside and you can't open it. But you know what I mean? I always think where there's a will, there's a way. So anyway, yeah. New handles. Don't know if they look new or not, but on the back, on the rear, new handles. Already fitted them up a couple of days ago. I can open my door. I've cleaned my car out a little bit. It needs a good steam clean in there. But don't forget, this is only a work vehicle. It's nothing more than that. When I go back out prospecting, when I get sorted out here, it's only going to hit the bush anyway, you know, branches and so forth. Well, I go down some really, really fine tracks. So, yeah, I'm not one of these people that's going to take a near-on or a new car into the bush. No, that's not me. So you can see that open and shuts all right. All doors open and shut all right now, inside and out. So I was able to get the cover off of that door in there. That was the first door I'd done actually. Got the cover off of it. Open the door, so I'm putting my hand on the inside, open the door and yeah, finally can operate it. Still no hell of a big clean, you know, but you know, I've got plenty of time to sort these all out. Any other dramas with the car, I'll probably do a good check over, oil change on it. Needs tyres actually, but they can wait a little bit. It's not in use at the moment. Haven't started it for a little bit, so so I'm into it now. Getting things sorted out around here, getting things sorted right out and into bins and so forth. Ironing alley, what we call ironing alley over here. Cast aluminium with, you know, maybe screwed or whatever into it. As long as it's more cast, as long as it's more aluminium than metal, they class it ironing alley. So still got all this to sort out. I have got a long road. You know, I haven't really touched a little bit here. I thought out there was a white box here full of copper bits and pieces. I've got rid of all that already. Sorted all that out. Just sorted the last bit out this morning. So yeah, still got all them and them. Yeah. Heavy gauge over there, you know, I've really got to get it sorted out because I really want all my heavy gauge over near my trailer. So this fridge here, he's already sorted. Got the motor out of that. He's already full. Got black tape around him at the moment. He's already full of bits and pieces. And here, you know, all those tins are full of nuts and bolts and so forth. So he's nearly, I'm going to jam a bit more in there. He's almost ready to be buttoned up. I've already got the motor and all that transformer out of there. You can see it's open. So I've got a couple of TVs here. There is a aircon in there. I've got to pull out. I've got to sort him out. A decent sized motor in these Electrolux things. On the alley there with that motor. Screen there to sort out. Wires, see, plenty of wires hanging around here everywhere. Gun cabinet. Fan there. Yeah, I've got many moons to go before I'm even remotely sorted out around here. I mean remotely. Yeah, so I've had to take in, I've still got all my circuit boards there, so I've had to take in most of my brass, by not doing scrap at the moment. Called on most of my brass, but that's still a little bit there and I've been adding to it. Right, motors, I've still got all my motors over there. Transformers and more motors and copper aluminium radiators. More copper in there. Yeah. Watts. I mean, that's a one of those crates full of motors, and not only full of motors, but they're pulling out of there on the ground. So God knows what I've got underneath here. Crate there full of hard drives. Yeah, big pile of copper aluminium radiators. So plenty here. How do I get it in? Well, been calling on my daughter and taking it in myself, I guess. Whatever I gotta do is whatever I gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? At the end of the day, it's just gotta get done. So, yeah. Vacuum cleaner motor and cord's gotta come off. That band cord's gotta come off, motor's gotta come off. Rest is scrap steel. That big thing there, look at that. I mean, that's, as far as I remember, that's empty. And I've got no need for anything like that. I can fill that up full of scrap steel. Yeah, there's a motor on there. And some car celly, that's all got to be stripped down. So I ain't counting no sheep in my sleep, I tell ya. Yeah. And then there's backyard, but yeah. So here, all this was totally full, and even higher than that was right up to there or more. That was high as this area. That area's still pretty much clean because the fridge is sitting there, so still got that cleaned up from the first couple of videos you might have seen. So a couple of things out of computers there to sort out. Most of this is just my my tools. Still needs a really good clean down, high pressure, but I want to get everything moved out of its way first. Make sure there's nothing underneath those steps. There is cat bowls and stuff underneath there. Yeah, but my concentration is on this at the moment. I'm just trying to get it done. Oh yeah, I've been out the front and got all the plastic sorted out, and the BMW had the tray underneath there, the dust cover tray, whatever you want to call it, right at the front underneath, stop all the dust from getting up in the motor. Accidentally hit a cat one night, unfortunately. I didn't want to, just run straight out in front of me. Yeah, so after I dealt with that, I was getting around for ages with a broken part underneath the car there. I went out the other day and got my tyres on it, got it up, so it doesn't look bad. And my Holden Cruise has also had bits and pieces of plastic hanging down and so forth, and I got all that up as well. Yeah. See, I think we've got enough to keep me going for years if I keep micro scrapping. But yeah. I'm trying to get there, but yeah, it's look. I'm only micro scrapping because the price of the copper and brass is so good. It's just too good to take in as scrap steel. I mean, I could just pick all this up, chuck it in the fridge. You know, all this will be cleaned out within minutes or an hour. Be all in the fridge and it'll be all gone. And a lot of you probably be saying, well, that's what I'd be doing. But I've got the time, so I don't need to do that. Yeah, so lots to go. I'm going to get back into this. Just a quick video for now. You know, that there shouldn't be there. Not sure what that is, but it's mostly Ellie. Going there for that. Some bit of copper wire in there. Yeah, lots to go. At the moment, I've also been sorting this stuff out in my trailer. As you can see, this is where I've been. And yeah, I just want to get the alley off, some chips off, the extruded off. That only just needs to be hammered on the ground and that copper will come out. But it all takes time, you know. So pretty much got up there. I'm trying to get it all back this way. I have plenty of room. Behind that bridge we're starting to get a bit of a pile now, so yeah. As you can see, I've got lots to do, and I'm just going to keep going until either I've had enough or whatever, but yeah, whatever it takes. Lots over on that bench over there, that's going to take me weeks to sort out. No kidding, especially if I'm microscoping it. My God. Yeah, so I did take in another thing, and that was my bin here that had all those motors in it. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Or, you know, when they done what they done to me, pulled the pin on me, started putting me in financial hardship to pay my bills. So I took this bin of motors in, along with that brass underneath the house. But I have taken some of the transformers in, not all, but I've still got this bin of transformers. They're all still there. Yeah, there's still lots to do. See, brass everywhere, there, brass there, you know. It's everywhere, it's just not sorted. I mean, I could take it in as dirty brass if I wanted to. There's brass down there with that blue thing on it. Light off the back of a truck. Lots here to do. It's going to take me a long time. Motor in there to sort out. This stuff here is actually copper wire. That wire. Up hit it with an angle grinder somewhere, I can't remember where, but that's copper wire. Motors and stuff in there, motors down there. Yes, I'm still, reasonably rich in a way. I mean, I know for a fact that all this heavy steel, there'd be at least 2.5 ton with what I got down the back as well, and over the other side. Plus this motorbike frame, all heavy steel. That there, I'm starting to fill full of heavy steel. Another motorbike frame just there. I've got stainless steel sink, so I've got a brass bit in that sink that I've still got to get out. If it don't come out, it'll come out with the angle grinder. Cut him straight in half, waste that little bit, don't care. Tow bar, all that over there, there's just heaps. That fridge I've got to deal with, I'm not too sure what I'm doing with that. When I got it, it was working, so, but it's been sitting out in the weather now, just like that fridge there. That's a freezer actually, all freezer, that's a fridge, freezer. Stainless steel, I've got it all, as in the scrap off, and I've got a lot of it still. Clothesline thing there, cut him in two, and he can go with heavy gauge scraps, heavy gauge steel inside. Yeah, I cut all them things down a while back. That was a real big long thing that was coming across here. Yeah, I've still got heaps. Alright guys, I don't even take much time out to have a coffee. I do while I enjoy myself once it gets after night. I go right through until it hits night. So unfortunately I lost daylight savings here. So now it gets dark around 6ish. Before that, when daylight savings starts back up again, I'll be pushing 9 o'clock before it gets dark. A few more hours. Yeah, so no, I'm not loading my trailer at the moment. I could, but I'm just not going to. I want a micro scrap. I've got to get this stuff down. So all you'll see sitting there is just a fridge in the end. You won't see none of that at the front, at the sides, at the back, and over near the step. You won't see that. I've got to get to that stuff over there where that bin is, that blue bin and the aircon. I've got to get to that at them items. The fax machine. Computer monitor. And just everything. It's a lot. That's just me. As I keep saying. That frame over near the fence there. Lost control one day and just put my boot straight through the glass. Steel cap, of course. Clean it up straight away. So all I've got to do now is, if I want to get it clean and extruded, I just got to get the screws, any metal off of it, screws out of it, any rubber or plastic that might be attached to it, and then cut it down if I want to cut it down. I've got plenty of it. I mean, just laying all along the ground there, you can see it. It's all extruded aluminium up against the fence there. Bits and pieces hiding it, like heavy gauge steel and stuff. anyway, guys, that's me for now, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to. And yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Thanks all. Bye.